Big up everyone for tuning in. Jojo, host of the platform you don't already know. We're taking it back to the world of hip-hop 1995. We're talking about one of the most revered and respected artists within hip-hop. The most important rappers that have ever existed, if you ask me. Point blank period. We'll talk about Tupac Shakur. I'll talk about Me Against the World, his third studio album, come out March the 14th, 1995. Now, if you look at the artwork in this, Pac's leaning against some sort of wall, got the sternest look on his face. Got his hand on his chin, got a watch on, like just screwing at whoever's taking a picture of him. And I think that actually embodies a lot of the shit actually spoke about on this album. Now, on this thing, Tupac is therefore like speaking about suicide, speaking about paranoia, speaking about life in the ghetto, speaking about his hardship, speaking about hopelessness, speaking about topics that are very much personal to him at the time. I'll therefore say it's his most introspective, it's his most personal, it's his most soul-bearing album within his body of work. It's his third studio album after Tupac Alive Now, Strictly For My Niggas. What I can relate this album to the most is the book of poems that Tupac actually wrote before he actually became a rapper. So Tupac had a book called The Residue From Concrete. It was actually released posthumously. Someone actually like gathered his poems and actually released it as a book after he died. And on this book, it showed the different sides of Pac. Was him before he became a rapper, so it was before the fame and all the lights and everything else that we tend to associate with Pac when he was in the limelight. And it has poems like The Residue From Concrete, Long Live the Residue From Concrete When No One Else Cared, or Jada, the poem wrote for Jada Pinkett Smith. You bring me to climax about sex, and you do so with regal grace. You're my heart and human form, my friend I can never replace. If you're a Pac fan, you probably know about these sort of poems. But yeah, what I think this album highlights the most is that human beings can be very complex, because what Pac tends to be associated with is badness and being a gangster, which is true, he was that. That's not up for debate. But I think on this album it shows a very different side to him, and it shows that human beings can be very complex. You can be many things and still be one person. You don't have to be one thing or the other. You can be all of these things within one person. So with that being said, I think it's definitely one of Pac's best albums. I wouldn't say it's my personal favourite. It's been in like the top 3 after like Illuminati, which came out in 1996. And then All Eyes on Me, also, which also came out in 2006. It's definitely not my favourite. I say All Eyes on Me is probably my favourite Tupac album. But it's definitely within the top 3. It's therefore an album I think you should listen to Pac to get a different perspective of what his mental state and what his mind was like at the time when he was in jail when the album actually came out. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm just going to jump straight into the track list for you lot. So the first track on here is the intro. So the intro is basically news reports with what was going on with Tupac at the time. So he got shot in a studio called Quad Studios, and the news reports are basically saying, oh, Tupac Shakur got shot in the studio. And then the next report is basically saying, oh, Tupac checked out the hospital that saved his life early. So anything that happened with Tupac at the time was going to make the news regardless, because it was very much a controversial figure. The next tune is If I Die Tonight. So like I said, Tupac knew he was going to dead soon, so the title of the tune kind of recognizes that. The first line on this tune is, they say pussy and papers, poetry, power and pistol, plunder and money, my motherfuckers for the get you. Picturing pitiful punt niggas, copping please, puffing weedies, I position myself to clock G's. I have to say this, the alliteration on this tune is on 100. Cold start to an album, we knew exactly what it was doing. Very good start to like, just the energy with which he started the album was amazing. Like I said, he knew he was gonna dead soon. He was talking about the Quad Studio situation, and yeah, If I Die Tonight, cold Tupac tune. Next tune here is Me Against the World. So Me Against the World, the features Dramacidal, they grew on to become the Outlaws, which were like more or less Tupac's group. Me Against the World talks about crooked politicians, talks about his hardships, his inner demons, his inner frustrations, what was plaguing his spirit at the time. It kind of reads like a diary. Tupac, like he said, he feels like it's just him against the world. It samples Isaac Hayes' Walk On By and Minnie Riperton, Inside My Love. Amazing song. The last verse of this song, yeah, I think it's one of the best Tupac verses ever. If you're a Pac fan or if you listen to the song, I think you'll definitely recognize that as well. Next tune here is So Many Tears, one of my personal favorites. He opens up the tune saying, I shall not fear no man but God. It's an amazing song. Tupac should talk about inner frustrations, inner demons. So many tears. He just kind of wears his heart on his sleeve. Says, I hustle through the years, I shed so many tears. It samples Stevie Wonder, That Girl with the harmonica. If you're a Stevie fan, you'll recognize that. So the next tune on here is Temptation. Now Temptations is a song about love, sex and relationships. Tupac's basically talking about trying to win a girl over. It's an Easy Moby production, a boom bap kind of tune from that sort of era of hip hop. It samples Zach, Computer Love, if you lot are old school like that, you know Zach from like the 80s, Computer Love, big tune. It's been sampled many times, so you probably heard other songs that samples that song as well. It's a song here where Tupac was actually in jail when the video come out for it, so he's not in the video, but Coolio's in it, Ice-T's in it, Salt and Pepper's in it. It's a very much relaxed beat. I love the whole vibe to it, and if you lot are old school like that, if you're from the UK especially, if you remember like MTV Base when they used to show the top 10 songs of the week, and there was like a song they used to play when they used to go on a break. They'll go like dun or was this song they were actually playing? So yeah, I love the vibe, I love the bass to it. It's a very much West Coast song, just a relaxed sort of tune in it. Next tune here is Young Niggas. Now Young Niggas, yeah, it's a tune where Tupac basically telling the youth and you have to be a bad man, you have to be a gangster, you don't have to be a drug dealer. If you want to be a doctor, do that. If you want to be a lawyer, do that. Follow the path, but you don't actually have to follow the path I've taken. And it samples Cameo, She's Strange. One thing that strikes me about this song, it samples Cameo, She's Strange, but it doesn't sound like it's exactly biting it. So I love when artists can actually sample the song, but actually make it their own. Add their sort of that little spark to it. Next song on here is Heavy in the Game, featuring Richie Rich. Now this song that samples the SOS band, Just Be Good to Me. It's got a Jamaican artist called Lady Levi singing the chorus. It's one of my least favourite songs on the album. No, scrap that. It's my least favourite. It's a song I've never ever ran to listen to. I don't know why. I've just never resonated with me. It's like a G-Funk sort of style song, but it's just not a song I like. Next song on here is Lord Knows. Now Lord Knows, Tupac's talking about his depression, how he resorted to taking weed and drinking alcohol to sort of deal with what was happening with his life at the time. I love the chorus, it's a moving sort of song, and he said, if I wasn't high, I'd try to blow my brains out, Lord knows. Next song here is Dear Mama. Now Dear Mama, easily the most recognisable tune on here. It's a song that's an ode to his mama, feeling Shakur rest in peace because she's passed away now. He's basically talking about how he put his mum through a lot of hardship growing up. I think enough man can relate to that as well. So just looking back and like appreciating like what your mum's done for you and like unnecessary situations you put her through, and just being able to say like, yo, like he said in the song, there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan to show you that I understand that you appreciate it. So there's just so many lines within that song. It's just an ode to just say thank you, mum, for all you've done, all you've ever been to me, and yeah, most heartfelt, or one of the most heartfelt songs within hip hop. If you ask me, it should be the Worldwide of Mother's Day song. Whether you can relate specifically to what he's talking about or not, I just think it's just an amazing song, and just appreciation to your mum, man. Show your mum love for what she's done for you. Next tune on here is Ain't Easy, Till I See My Niggas Free on the Block. I love this, is one of my favourite songs. He basically saying life ain't easy, till I see my niggas free on the block. Will I see the penitentiary, will I stay free? Talking about his hardships, what he went through. He's basically, that's all he's really talking about. And Ain't Easy's, like I said before, one of my favourite ones on it. Next tune here is Can You Get Away? Now, Can You Get Away is a song here where he's basically trying to win over a girl here who's going through like an abusive relationship, or she's in an abusive relationship with her partner. Word on the street is he was actually talking about Left Eye from TLC, because if you know her story, she kind of had like a malice with the guy she was going out with at the time. So he basically trying to say, can you get away? I'll take care of you. I'll be that guy that won't put you through a lot of nonsense you're going through. But obviously, the situation she's in, he's basically trying to win her over. Can You Get Away is a very smooth song. It's a very different song because you never really see that side of Tupac, especially when it comes to the woman in it. So yeah, Can You Get Away? The chorus is amazing as well. I still want to find out who was actually singing that chorus because they done their thing on that. We're going to Old School. So Old School's a tune where Tupac basically paying homage to the rapper that came before him. So the chorus is, what more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the Old School didn't pave the way. So he basically pays homage to people like LL Cool J, Eric B, De La Soul, Queen Latifah, and a whole heap of other people that paved the way within the hip hop world for him to actually come and make the impact that he made. Next tune is Fuck the World. So Fuck the World, Pat basically saying, fuck all of you that have my name in your mouth, who always talk about me in a negative light. Go find some contractor to do, get a job, do whatever, but take my name out your mouth, because it seems like he felt like people always talk about him in a negative light. Whether that was his fault or not is a different discussion, man. He was basically like, leave me alone and fuck off and go find something to do. Take my name out your mouth and leave me alone. Next shooting here is death around the corner. So like I said, Pac felt very clearly that he was going to die soon, whether by means of suicide or someone was going to kill him. He knew that death was, like, with pun intended, to be honest with you, death was around the corner. Like, he called it. It's a whole track on the tune, bro. So he said, my homies once told me, don't you trust these other suckers. They front like they your homies, but they phony motherfuckers. So like, he called it. He knew that it was gonna dead soon, and that's what that tune's about. Last tune here is Outlaws. So Outlaws is basically Tupac talk about being a rebel. It features Dramacidal again. It's the last tune of the album. It's also a song that I can't say I really like a lot, but it ends the album. So yeah, Me Against the World, his third studio album. One of his best, definitely, while he was alive. Because the only albums he came out with live was Tupac and Last Night, Strictly For My Niggas, this, and then All Eyes On Me. Killuminati was a posthumous album. So yeah, defo listen to the album, let me know your thoughts, but I would defo treat everybody to like take a listen to this, because you can't, if you want to get like a real feel of Pac, you definitely have to take in this just to see where his mind state was at and take in what was happening at the time. So yeah, big up everyone for watching. Till next time, the next video I'm going to do on Pac is All Eyes On Me, because that's my favourite Pac album, innit? And I'm pretty sure most Pac fans can relate to that. All Eyes On Me is just the album, fam. So till next time, let me know what your thoughts are on Me Against the World. Very good album from Pac. I have minimal criticisms of it. It's very different, but it's a great effort nonetheless, and it's definitely within his best catalogue within his work. So yeah, big up everyone for watching.